Using context clues can make you a word detective. Context clues are clues in a text that can help me figure out what a word means. What are context clues? You can look right before the word. So if we were to look before the word in this example, we would have feeling extremely tired. Javion was too exhausted to get out of bed for school. So we're trying to figure out, what does this underlined word exhausted mean? If we were to look before the word, we have feeling extremely tired. If we were to plug that back in, if we were to plug extremely tired into that space, would it make sense? Let's see. Javion was too tired or extremely tired to get out of bed for school. Yes, that makes sense. Look in the sentence after the word. After the unknown word. Isaiah exaggerated the size of his room by saying that it was much bigger than it actually was. So if we were to look after our unknown word, we see that it says much bigger by saying it was much bigger. So if we were to plug that in, Isaiah said that his room was much bigger than the size that it actually was. That makes sense. Exaggerated is when you're saying something is bigger or better, it's making it seem more than it actually is. Look in the sentence around the word. For example, Sarah was very surprised to see Destiny do an astonishing backflip at recess. So the underlined word here, astonishing, could mean that she was very surprised. Let's plug it in and see if it makes sense. Sarah was very surprised to see Destiny do a backflip at recess. That makes sense. Next, blank the unknown word with the new word. So like we just did, you want to swap the unknown word with the new word and ask yourself, does that make sense? Our example here, Jalissa, Isaiah, and Amir were starving for lunch and had never felt so hungry. So if we were to swap it and say that Jalissa, Isaiah, and Amir had never felt so hungry for lunch, that makes sense. They were very hungry.